It felt like a really scary moment because I didn't know what to do. It took me some years to finally go to swimming classes again. When I was a kid, I think I was around 4 years old. Yeah, or 5 maybe. I remember I had swimming class because in Netherlands it's obligated to have the swimming diploma if you want to like go into the pool where it's like deeper water. You're kind of like obligated. It's a good thing, by the way, because there's a lot of water in the Netherlands, and I think it's really important that people can swim. And one of the exercises was swimming with a lot of clothes on, like winter clothes on, because it's important. Like when someone in the winter falls in the water, that you can still swim, and save your life or saving other person's life. That's why they did this. But I think I had too much clothes on, like too much winter things going on, like a winter coat, sweaters, heavy pants, like these jeans, all these things. Probably also hoodie and gloves, scarf. Imagine, so full packed. I remember the swimming like in front went really well. That normally how you swim. But then they told us like we had to swim from our back, which I already felt really uncomfortable when I was a kid because I feel like it is less controlling. Like you don't know how you will be swimming. I prefer like swimming from front. So from this experience on, for me it was really hard to swim from the back. I think I still have that because I haven't swum for a long time. I remember we had this exercise, right? That we had to swim from back on your back. And I tried that and I kind of failed. And I remember I felt scared because I was draining in the water and I was like, like a bit of panicking. And luckily, the teacher came really fast, so nothing bad happened. But it was a really like wow, what an experience, like for someone who is 5 years old. It felt like a really scary moment because I didn't know what to do. It took me some years to finally go to swimming classes again. When I was younger at primary school, I was quite shy, was quite silent with certain things. Probably my parents noticed it that why suddenly she didn't want to swim anymore. It's the same with other things. Like sometimes when things didn't go as I hoped, then I completely shut down and I didn't want to do it anymore. Cause yeah, I thought maybe I can do some other things. The good thing is that my parents and my grandfather from Slovakia, they motivated me. They pushed me a little bit with swimming again. And I remember, I think I told them as well after a few years, like, hey, I am feeling very scared of swimming again, of this experience. The good thing is they helped me. They gave me this, I don't know how you call that. Like when people try to swim for the first time, they have this support that helps them to not drain like in the water, to not sink in the water. It's like it looks like a bit of a balloon, right? And it's from plastic, and I had that. That helped so much to take steps forward instead of backward. I remember when I was a kid, I have always loved animals, and I really love animals as well right now. My boyfriend has two rabbits. I love rabbits. I've always had rabbits like when I was a kid. But I also really like, especially dogs and dolphins. Like dogs and dolphins are like my favorite animals. Once when I was a kid, I think I was maybe 7 years old or 8. My family, like my parents, me and my sister, we visit family members in Slovakia, and I remember there were some two big dogs, I think, and then one small dog. In some parts in Slovakia, it's common to have dogs in the garden because they protect from. In Netherlands, we don't really have that. In Belgium, I haven't seen it either, but in Slovakia, it's more common to have dogs like in the garden. So they're not really domestic ones, and you don't want to stay close. But yeah, as a kid, I didn't know. And one of these dog bite me when I wanted to play. I wanted to give like a toy or I think it was like a ball, what you can give to a dog. And I was playing with it, and he just bit me. And yeah, of course, it didn't feel good. It was painful because this dog was also very aggressive because yeah, he was not used to play with children. And luckily at that time, even though it hurt, I didn't develop any like anxious feelings because of loving dogs so much that I was like, okay, you know what? And animals in general, for me, I really love animals, and I love when I see animal happy or person happy, it makes me feel happy too. And maybe that sounds weird, but I really like when I go outside, for example, walk, people are like happy, they smile, and yeah, it makes me feel happy too. Quote that helps so much. When you want to let go of bad things, you don't want to keep on touching that or like keep on thinking about it. You can better think, okay, you know what? They were there, they had their certain purpose. I do believe that things happen for a reason, even though there are certain things that I don't feel really like, okay, they should be there, like there's certain things, situations that don't feel good in life. I mean, in general, they are there for a reason. And I try to think back about all the good things in life because, you know, I don't want to every time think and live by fears. There's another thing that helped me so much to reduce the fears is by thinking that there was like the fearful thoughts. Are they real or are they just some random thoughts from the ego mind that tries to convince you with some stupid things and we don't know if they are true or not? Good to think about that. That's what I also think about when I have some weird thoughts from the ego and blah, 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 and I'm like, you know what? I'm going to do it anyway. That's why it's so good when you stand up for yourself. When you want to really something, go for it. The same like, okay, you know what? I was thinking about what things can be adding love to my life. This is so good to think, okay, when there are things that can add extra love to your life and happiness, go for them. Because those are things that normally are harmless. They shouldn't harm yourself and other people either. Keep on doing every single month. I even make video of that. Is to plan the new month. It was a good thing because today it's already 23rd of November, which means we have like 1 week of this month, and then will be a new month. And when you take time to reflect on this month and previous months, and to really see like what you want to do, like experience next month, when you do that, your brain is starting to do new routines. Because when you're aware of what you really want to achieve in your life, you make goals and you're motivated plan and you plan a lot of good things that you really feel joyful about. You can experience so much different month than if you would do things in an autopilot way. I remember like at high school I also did a lot of good things, but I wasn't really aware of how you can shift your mind in an even more like brighter way and even feeling like even happier, right? Because when you know what you want to do in life, it just makes days even nicer. I just feel happy like in general and to see like, oh, this is new day. Yesterday I was also happy because of celebrating birthday, not mine, but from a person that is very close to me, that is very for me a special person. And today also a beautiful day because it's Sunday. It also has the word sun in it, sunny day. That's the good thing to remember. So really, for me, like Sundays are the ones that I like relaxing, spending more time also with my boyfriend. What can also help to live your best life and really like trying to reduce fears. First of all, to compliment yourself when you take the steps. Like I know it can be really scary as hell to try things, but you do it anyway. It just gives you really like, some pat on the shoulder. And you can always treat yourself with something that you really enjoy. Whether it's listening to music that you really like, maybe buy something small, your favorite tea, your favorite food. Just do something that you really enjoy. You can like reprogram your head with positive affirmations. Also, seeing your worth. Because if you only do positive affirmations and you don't believe in the positive sentence that you tell yourself, how are you going to do that? That's why it's very important that you also believe in yourself, that you believe in your life, that you believe in good things in life. And positive affirmations help me a lot because it's also for free. You just tell things that are really uplifting you, and you keep on saying it every day until it becomes a habit. It's so much better than having negative thoughts. I remember at high school, I didn't get bullied, and I'm happy for that. But there was a girl that said like really stupid things to everyone, and that sentence that just got in my head. This one sentence. Well, a lot of things went well. A lot of things went well. I was also happy at school, and then I had this thought, like this sentence in the head, and I'm like, wait, Nikki, this is not good. If one little girl that felt so insecure, and she had probably things going on at high school, that shouldn't affect me, right? I shouldn't believe what she said to me. Because at that time, I felt also insecure. Like high school, probably almost everyone or even everyone felt insecure. There's also the period with hormones and everything going on. And then I thought, like, maybe, why should why should I let that girl affect me negatively? Well, I know that what she said to me is not even true. And that's a good thing to remember. The same positive affirmations. When you believe in them, and you keep saying these good things to yourself every single day, it's even free. There are even a lot of examples that you can try on YouTube or on TikTok or any platform. When I started with positive affirmations, I used like these reprogramming videos that you can find. It's like overnight. You just put it like at night before you sleep, and then you hear like this good sentences every time. I did it for a month because at the beginning I was so skeptical about this. Like, how is that going to help? But I was like, you know what? Why don't give it a try? Just see like 1 month and see how it goes. I follow that it's also a routine, right? I set up alarm to, oh yeah, before sleeping, put this video on, sleeping with them. It's calm music, which I really like. And they just say really happy, bright things. Sentences like, I am good enough. I am beautiful the way I am. I am successful. I am good, healthy. I am happy. I deserve good things in life. When you keep repeating these things to yourself, it makes so much difference. I've noticed so much since I've been doing this, but also it's important to have good intentions because the more you're grateful and you also have good intentions, no matter which mistakes we make, every day we have an opportunity to do things better. Another tip that I've been doing, and it feels so good, that when I have like sometimes the thoughts from the ego, I'm thinking, I'm not this ego. It feels so good to think, okay, they're just some chatter from the ego and try to convince me that these thoughts are mine. I'm like, no, I don't think like that. It helps so much to shut this down that it cannot have impact on me anymore. Not as much as before. It might still sometimes like, okay, I might sometimes feel insecure too. I think everyone has that. But when you don't let these ego thoughts hold you back, and you think, okay, those thoughts are not mine, because they are just some random thoughts popping up in the head, and you don't believe in that, they don't have power over you anymore.